Before the break, you saw our little four-wheel drive comparison, although comparison's a little unfair because, well, this is the sort of car you expect to see on Top Gear. This is just, well, a poo-encrusted toolbox on wheels. But that's not my problem. My problem is that every time we have one of these little tests, one of these little races, Jacobson just can't handle a straight fight. You are kidding me. Great. Absolutely great. Hi, guys.
Good afternoon, driver.
Afternoon.
We received a driver complaint.
What did I do?
It was an anonymous member of the public.
Right, that anonymous member wouldn't have been an S. Jacobson, would it?
We received further information that you may have had someone else in the vehicle with you.
Yeah, I picked up a guy called Malcolm, although he doesn't like to be called Malcolm. I don't know what his name is now. Anyway,
the information we received was that he was carrying a suspicious item.
A white styrofoam box. I asked him what was in it. He said, oh, don't ask. I didn't ask. This doesn't sound very good, does it? No. He's back there. I can take you to... Well, I can't...
Back on the dirt, Ewan and I were roughly about 50k from the finish line, and we were really starting to flog the Amarok.
Steady on here, son.
I'm going steady. Which is proving itself just as indestructible as one of my old favourites, the Hilux.
I have to be fair. This is the third biggest buying segment in the market in Australia, and you can start to understand why, because there's room in the back to chuck stuff, and they are actually improving. Like, this thing gets a 5-star crash rating, which is the first in the world. And the way you're driving, we're probably going to test it out today.
There's nothing in here. You can look, there's just, you know, there's that, and I've got that, and there's nothing else, really. It's sort of one of these. It's all pretty standard. Nothing scary. It's all there.
As the finish line loomed, old Wide Boy got a little bit of checkered flag fever, and he came up with a completely harebrained scheme. What are you doing?
I've got an idea.
Well, it want to be a good one, mate. Where you going? Hey, it's a river down there.
Yeah, of course I know it's a river down there. I'm not an idiot.
I think that's up for debate right at the moment.
So there you go. There's your handbag there.
It's a satchel. I'm from Melbourne.
Oh, OK. We're just going to go back and make a few more inquiries. We'll be back.
OK, thank you. What a disaster. Those Brokeback Mountain men, no doubt, are bouncing their way to Hill End. I've got a $400,000 supercar with nowhere to go.
This is seriously going to save us, like, probably 45 minutes to an hour. Right. But we do have to establish how deep it is, because you don't want to find out that thing's 1 metre deeper than the car is. So you're going to have to go out there.
Right. I'm going to have to go out there. Well, why don't you?
Because I'm driving. Just go out there and find out how deep it is, and I'll drive across. It's worth it, Ewan. We're going to win this race. Ewan is outside this car in his underpants. I don't ever remember saying, take your clothes off.
Yeah, you'll be right, in you go.
Ewan! You have to get out of the way, because once I'm going, I can't stop. This was like a scene from Lord of the Rings that had gone horribly, horribly wrong. I can't stop to pick you up. I have to keep it moving. This is a proper four-wheel drive. If you haven't guessed, I really like it. I mean, four-wheel drive low, and the thing just is unstoppable. Jacobson! Paigey, I will be honest and say I will thank you for a job well done. Thanks for getting the water.
Right.
Paigey,
Let's go.
where's your clothes?
Oh. Now that the Fuzz have finished their inquiry, I can finally open up 10 cylinders of Germany's finest. This goes from 0 to 100 in 4.1 seconds. Do I need to say any more?
You got your ears on, Steve-O?
Yes, what now?
Steve, did they ask you what kind of speed you'd been doing?
No. But it was a convenient hold-up, wasn't it?
Can't believe you're accusing me of calling the police on my mobile phone. As you know, it's illegal to use your mobile phone when you're driving, so I got Ewan to make the call.
How are you clowns going anyway? Has your colon fallen out of your exhaust?
Our colons were still intact because despite the terrain we were covering, this is a comfortable German car.
All of this stuff in here, the seat trim and the controls...
Yeah, it looks great.
It's VW Golf.
Well, who says just because you're forward driving you can't have a good interior? And I tell you what, half the tradesmen will end up driving these things.
Oh.
And it'll take on the big boys. Find out where Pizzati's. Find out where Pizzati's.
Whereabouts are you, mate?
At the moment, I am about 40 k's away.
Where are we?
I don't know. Based on our very loose calculations, Steve should finish in about 20 minutes. It was time for us to put the foot down.
Not sure this is a good idea. Oh, my God!
After spending more time on the road than a Rolling Stones groupie, we had finally reached the end, and victory was ours. Or was it?
Try the steak, it's really good.
Knew I should have gone with him. Steve! Steve!
Son of a bitch. You're a winner. But let's be honest, I do like the Audi. You're a winner. But the real winner of this story, in my mind, because it's beyond the race, it is the Amarok. It really is. Look, all I'm saying is this against the Hilux, it's going to be the mundane green battle of the motoring world.
A bit more like Mundine v Mundine, because, you know, it used to be that the Japanese used to get the European cars and pull them apart and remake them in their own, with their own badge on it. And now you got the Europeans, just, this is a photocopy of a Hilux.
Do you want to know what the most important car here is? Watch. Who would like to see the Amarok stigged? One person.
Okay,
There you go.
look, you can correct.
Who'd like to see the Audi stigged?
Might be on your own there.
The prosecution rests. Let's hand it over to the Stig. Listen to the V10 off the line. Oh, DSG twin clutch gearbox all the way up to 4th gear for turn 1, back to 3rd.
But no toolbox, you might notice, Shane.
Yes, no blue healer in the back either.
But it has got enough room for all of your friends, Steve Pizzati.
Yeah, with 1 seat to spare. Stig on the way up the hill, coming up to the fast turn 3 and 4. How does he go here? Well, 4-wheel drive means he probably won't get the tail out, and he doesn't. Fastest corner on the track, 0.5. Brockies, look at that, flat as something that's really flat. Follow through.
That is quick, isn't it?
That is really quick. Oh, a bit of rear steer action happening. Great.
Yeah.
Yep, love that. How does it go around the question mark?
Wait. On the power.
Yeah, Stig did report that out of there didn't have to even feather the throttle. 4-wheel drive system doing its job, just nailed it. Through the bus stop, really important part of the track, keep the speed up. And across the line he goes.
Where will it go?
What do you reckon? Unfortunately, the last time we've got an R8 time here, but that was done in the wet.
Yes.
And the closest car to this is the LP550 Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the 4-wheel drive. Anyways, R8 V10 spotted in a 125.20.
Good, it's
Right
good, it's
there.
good. Hey? Is there room for it?
Man.
We're back right up to this. Don't go away.